Why would a rational man enter modern marriage? Hello, I am Dr. K Paul Stoller asking, why would a rational man enter a modern marriage contract when
the cultural expectation is continuous emotional fulfillment, happiness is treated as the primary metric, and failure can carry serious legal and financial consequences? That's not bitterness. That's risk assessment.
marriage used to be duty-based, not glamorous, not Instagram-ready, but stable. Both spouses entered with an understanding. This is permanent. Today, marriage is increasingly framed as fulfillment-based. You complete me. You make me happy. You help me grow. You meet my needs. That sounds beautiful, but it turns partnership into performance. And performance contracts are unstable. Here's the structural tension. Emotional satisfaction is subjective. Legal penalties are objective. If one partner feels unhappy, unfulfilled, or disconnected, that feeling, however valid, can trigger asset division, support obligations, custody disputes, long-term financial restructuring.
So you have subjective emotional standards paired with binding legal consequences. That mismatch creates hesitation.
Being honest. If one party can define happiness, declare dissatisfaction, exit the contract, and receive substantial financial protection, the incentive structure deserves scrutiny, even if most women would never exploit the system. The system allows for it. And rational actors evaluate systems, not just personalities. Men are told, be emotionally available, be supportive, provide security, encourage her dreams, show vulnerability, and they should. But they also see high divorce rates, financial devastation in some cases, custody battles, public reputational damage, and they quietly ask,
what exactly am I signing up for?
Marriage becomes unstable when it shifts from, I am committed as long as I feel fulfilled. That change sounds subtle, but it's massive. If happiness becomes the primary condition, marriage becomes conditional. Conditional contracts are high risk when the exit costs are permanent.
Marriage works when commitment outweighs mood, unity outweighs ego, duty balances desire. Both parties believe in permanence beyond feeling. It weakens when happiness is the sole metric. Comparison is constant. Exit is normalized as empowerment. If that is the cultural script, then many men will choose cohabitation without legal exposure, delayed marriage, or solitude. Not because they hate women, because they understand incentives.
This isn't anti-woman, it's anti-naivety. If marriage is to remain attractive to rational men, it must feel mutually binding, mutually sacrificial, mutually secure, not emotionally unilateral with legally asymmetric risk, which is the case now. If we want sustainable marriage, we must align culture, law, expectation, and responsibility. Until then, fewer men will sign. And that's not anger, it's math. Marriage is not dying because men fear commitment. It is weakening because the structure feels unstable. For the institution of marriage to survive, the structure needs to be fixed. Not sure who is supposed to fix it, though. Balance the incentives, which would require a total overhaul of the family court system.
Recenter commitment over mood, but that is not trending. Rational men will return to marriage if it were fixed, but it is not being fixed. So, our society will continue to ignore the imbalance, and men will continue their retreat. At some point, another structure will be created, but that could be decades away, and perhaps only after a total birth rate collapse, or the collapse of society itself. Civilizations are fragile things, and it doesn't take much to destabilize them. We are watching in real time a massive transformation, which will hopefully mean alignment with the human heart. We are just not there yet.